Hey, Tree Sprites! One of the impacts of patriarchy and misogyny that we typically overlook is the way that women are unnaturally triangulated and pit against one another. Competition between females in the natural world is not very typical unless there's a limitation of some sort of natural resource. Otherwise, females within a community typically are much more likely to bond with one another, work cooperatively, and have systems of altruism between them, especially among mammals, which humans are. When in doubt, always look to natural systems. Nature and Earth always gives us the answers. In a male-dominant system, the natural bonds and cooperativeness between females, between women, puts men at a disadvantage and boosts the social power of women. The practice of separating and triangulating women against each other, creating competitiveness between women, actually drastically reduces our social power. And this is especially harmful to Black women who already deal with so many other social pressures. Considering it from a biological perspective of natural systems, competition between Black women, it makes absolutely zero sense. But unfortunately, humans are simple and conquer and divide tactics do work. It is very unfortunate and stressful that we as Black women are not able to operate on the same playing field as other humans. We just have too much stacked up against us already, especially in America. A Black woman's greatest power system, greatest support system, other than her own actualized self, is other Black women. Us avoiding each other, us judging each other, us holding each other to white narcissistic standards is pure destruction. You do not fight and compete against your own sister, and especially not for the validation of white or male society. Black women are harbingers of creation and evolution. There is a much deeper, much more energetic reason why we are so oppressed, disenfranchised, and micromanaged in society. Violence against Black women is the most overlooked. We cannot afford to continue to be fooled and tricked and bamboozled by these same old tactics, meant to keep us separated, at odds with each other, sick, stressed out, and under control. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's not like we don't have centuries of history to look to. Why do we continue to fall for and keep up the same bullshit, y'all? I mean, I know that we are basically in a spiritual zombie apocalypse, and most people are mindless. And I do understand that it is difficult to see the bigger picture, to perceive the wider patterns at play when you are stuck in a state of survival mode. Healing our relationships between each other, between Black women, is one of the keys to our liberation and evolution. We have seen what we are capable of when we move collectively in solidarity. And the more we heal ourselves, our relationships between each other, our perception of self, any of that self-hatred BS, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. That stuff is so old. We are not like the rest of humanity, and neither are we in the same positioning as the rest of humanity. We cannot afford to be mindless drones of oppressive systems. We are the ones that are most harmed and least benefit from every single one of them. Whether our relationships are with our own self, whether they are familial between our family members, between platonic relationships, generally between Black women, and queer relationships between Black women. We need each other more than we need anybody else on this planet. We are the basis of our community, of our Solon nation. Weak foundations crumble, strong foundations hold. Maintaining our adversity with one another and with the natural world is keeping us sick, because for the most part, other humans vampirize on us. They drain our energy, and any other system aside from natural systems are harmful to our physical biology, harmful to our spirits, harmful to our minds and our psychology, because we ancestrally, naturally have a very close relationship with the cosmos and the natural world, the earth. It's really not natural for us to be as stressed out and dealing with the diseases and disorders that we deal with. So, one thing that will definitely be a result of us coming back together cohesively is reclaiming our health. Aside from your own self, nobody's going to care about a Black woman's well being as much as another Black woman. So it's our decision, it's our choice. Do we want to stay separated and at odds and disempowered? Or do we want to come together as a force of nature and reclaim our well being, our autonomy, our magic? It is literally your own choice. How you move, how you choose to relate, who you choose to build relationships with, who you choose to be at odds with, how you feel about yourself. Because we do a lot of projecting on each other. And so healing the self is a requirement to healing the way that we interact with one another, healing our relationship between each other. But it is exactly these challenges that are worth pursuing. Black women are the most educated demographic in America. I'm sure we can figure something out. Subscribe to Black Barn Owl, link in the bio, and I will see you in always.